Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Custom Job Showcase episode 13, and boy did unlucky number 13 hit us very hard. Everyone kept nagging me about joining the PSN party, which I didn't want to do because it was just a gigantic clusterfuck when it comes to all the cables. And then there was also the PC recording, which completely went messed up whenever I tried to stream it, so I had to do that offline as well. Reason why the audio sounds so clear for the commentary is because I'm doing this off stream and kind of going the old top 3 route in case you want to go a bit nostalgic. Now, starting off is Mace Bank Pantarean. I'm probably saying it wrong. It's a race made for the Brioso because there's literally no other car in the class that you should be using, so just use that one. It suits very well for the Brioso. I think it's a very nice race. It's nice and high speed. You actually have some hairpins as well. But overall, I think it's a very nice race, and I really enjoyed playing it. I was having some good battles going on too. You might see some gameplay of that throughout this yapping away. Up next is another very nice race, but then for the Supercars. It's Pißwasser Grand Prix. And this is another example of why you should have contact on at all times, because it challenges you to find ways to get past people. And there was another very good example of that coming up later down the line. It's a relatively high speed track, but there's also some very slow corners in there too, so definitely one of those races which I felt personally was very nice for the Nero Custom, so definitely worth giving a try. Up next is Super GT Pro Racing GP 2017, which is very most likely the piss take on all the GP Pro Racing whatever tracks names that people give their tracks. This is the example that I wanted to give with defending, because Turkey was driving in a Voltec and was giving me a very difficult time trying to get past him because he was defending very well. I was in a much faster car, but he was in a very slow car, the Voltec. Now, because contact was on, it resulted into a very interesting battle, and this track is just made for the Wagner. It is such a nice car and such a nice track to drive on this. The combination is like peanut butter and jelly, I think is the expression people use. Up next is a stunt race, like an actual stunt race, which has been a while. It's called the butterfly effect, which is probably why it's in the shape of a butterfly, and it works very well. I think it's really nice to finally have something fresh when it comes to stunt races instead of having regular tracks. Finally actually have something with some more stunty things in there. As you can clearly tell by now, this is a very race heavy list once again. So if you're someone that makes good combat maps, then be sure to send them over, because having some variety going on in these episodes would be very much appreciated. Speaking of variety and something completely different is Pool Sharks 2, a race that was originally not placed in the playlist because Kubota felt like it was too hard and it could be do with some improvements. However, I do not agree, because this Man of Fire race actually is a fantastic challenge, and yes, it can indulge into some very big moments of rage, and that's very much a thing that happened to me as well. I'll show you some highlights of that, but of course, definitely check this out. It's a good challenge, it's a lot of fun, but there are certain points where it might be like, why is there not another checkpoint there? I personally feel like that it doesn't need any checkpoint improvements because it definitely challenges you to do better next time you fail. I need more power! God damn it. This is Man of Fire. Hats off to you, dude. No, fuck you! What? No. Motherfucker. Come on, please. Oh, come on! Fuck! No, fuck you! Oh, you can suck a fat one. Later that day, the fat ones were sucked. No. Got lucky there. No. Go! You fuck! Go! Move, you dickhead! Move! There we go. Victory! Moving on to PC is Belly Grinding. Belly Grinding is another stunt race which has some very interesting things going for it. There are some interesting wall rides, also some very cool loops, and overall I think it's a very well made track and it's definitely worth checking out. Next up is Arirang Downtown Circuit. This is more of a serious race, but made for the SUVs, which is something that we haven't seen in a little while as well. Because typically they're sports and supercars, so it's nice to see some different classes getting some love. Another skier track, so you know exactly what to expect. A very well made track with some good flow to it. And last but most certainly not least is Karuma Matata Rckt League. Now you might be thinking, another Rckt League track? Not again. Well, this actually is a bit different than you're used to. This is not simply shooting a ball into a goal, no. Actually, what this does is it uses that ball mechanic and pushing it around to the other side to drop down a bunch of pipes, and when those pipes drop down, you can score points. And the way you score a point is by driving your armored Kuruma inside of the start-finish line goal looking thing. Now, as you can see by the gameplay, there's also a multiple choice of vehicles. Now what I did is I picked a Dune in order to help out my teammate with his Kuruma pushing the ball around. However, the ball and the Dune will not be able to score points, they will simply provide a support role. So pick your vehicle very wisely, especially if you're playing with a bigger crew. That way you'll be able to have multiple chances of scoring with the Kurumas and also be able to push around other Kurumas and the ball with the bigger vehicle. And apart from that was it for this week's custom job showcase. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to submit your maps, then be sure to do that in the comment section down below and I'll be sure to feature them in a future episode. Thank you once again, Kawada, for your continuous help with this series. It is truly appreciated. So his link will be in the description down below alongside of all the maps that you've seen in today's episode. Thank you also very much once again for watching and I'll see you all later.